last time I rode this was at Mavericks. Good morning, young Groms. We absolutely love this lifestyle. Like, this is just great. Been driving, pushing it super hard yesterday, but I went to bed around like 8:30 after doing some editing. And yeah, I'm stoked. I actually slept really good, which makes like the world a difference. So yeah, I feel like I have a ton of energy, and the swell's not over yet. There's still a little bit of remnants, leftovers, so here we go. We're headed down to the beach, and this is like day whatever in a row, but we're making it happen, and we're training for the South Pacific. Not really sure what the waves are looking at, but I'm fired up to get in the water. Super stoked. We got the Mini Simmons with us, and we got the 8-foot soft top. I got the 6.5 back, but I didn't bring it because I don't think it's gonna be big enough. We've been putting in a ton of work into the channel and into like my mission of surfing a big wave, and I'm just praying it all comes together. I know staying healthy and injury-free is like the #1 priority. I'm also just hanging in here and working hard every day, trying to get good sleep and like treating it like a true athlete would to catch a big wave. That's my goal for this trip. I'm trying to catch a double overhead wave, and come with us, stick with us, because even though it's gonna be like ankle high today, in a week or two, it could be on a double overhead bomb. So we're stoked right now. Stay with us and let's get down to the beach.
There you go. Simple people trying to live their life. You trying to tell them you know, baby, cause you know that ain't right. Just trying to get them to believe. Hey, cause you wanna be the king of the whole world. Well, you're standing on top of the world. Well, you can't see your palms up, yeah. You can't see your palms up, yeah. Why don't you take another look at things? Life could be simple and smooth, but when you're sitting on top of the world, hey, see, you can't see your problems up there.
It was like deceptively super warm out there, but actually like I can barely move my hands. Like getting out of my wetsuit was like brutal. So I don't know if we're ready for no gloves just yet. And there's one thing I really wanted to remember for the next time I surf is whenever you're gonna hit the lip, whether it's backside or front side, and the wave's super small, you wanna just shuffle your feet a little backwards, like even just like half an inch. We still have to run our 2 miles. I'm like definitely tired though. Like even that session, I started getting kind of tired and the waves are small. So I think I'm gonna dial back the mileage and the pop-ups like 2 or 3 days before I leave. Yeah, there's a chance the forecast is not gonna be big enough to surf this. It's not looking like gigantic, but if there is a chance, I wanna be prepared and I wanna be ready. This is my 10.6 Arc gun. The last time I rode this was at Mavericks. Tim and I were actually ahead of our time in designing this. I wanted to design something that was paddled super well but could turn decent. So it's 4 inches thick, but the rails are actually super pinched and a lot of rocker, which actually makes it worse at paddling. And that gives you a lot better like knifing ability though. but ultimately it's super hardcore, super like glassed heavy, and 10'6", so it's gonna paddle well no matter what. But yeah, I'm hoping that since I'm gonna be going left, I'm gonna be going backside, that these like more pinched rails and the super pulled in nose will ultimately like help me get down the face and go left. You listen to Nathan Florence's podcast and them talk about big wave guns, is that this is how guns are being designed in the last 2 years. And Tim and I designed this 3 years ago, so we were ahead of the trend, and the boards are definitely getting more pulled in. People are taking off later and trying to get barreled, which is great about this board is, you know, I can absolutely do that. The only limiting factor is gonna be me. Talking about the trip and the gun just got me all motivated. And next thing you know, right now, I'm in the middle of like a 5-mile run. So we're definitely motivated for this trip. We're 3 miles in right now, and I'm so fired up. Like gun design, the rocker, all these words just get me so stoked. So plenty of motivation right now, and let's get these 5 miles.